if you want to do artificial intelligence, you have to create a very good database. This database has to be of the highest quality. And I think we have to be very honest. In the past, databases were not of the highest quality because we accepted a certain level of non-quality in the database because we aggregated figures, and in aggregated figures, the plus and the minus did varied, and so the average was correct. Now you're talking about communication to customers or suppliers or your own people on a very specific point. So if you accept 80% correct data, you accept also that 20% of the answers are not correct. You cannot do that. So artificial intelligence imposes you to improve your data quality. And that means the base of your management improves because management is based on data. So I really think that artificial intelligence in the full process will improve the data quality. And by improving the data quality, it will improve the tools for management to correct the picture. And that's for me very essential. Because in the past you had stable situations. A year was still a year. You made a budget for a year, and that budget was valid for a full year. Now it can be that every 3 months the world is changing. Tomorrow some politician, and you can select whatever politician you want in the world, puts a sentence, and that can really change the economic environment for the coming 3-4 months. So if at that moment you cannot react very quickly and are not supported by tools, you will react too late. And that can even put you out of business if you're not careful. So that's why I think an artificial intelligence project should not be seen as an artificial intelligence project. It should be seen as a change management project.
For ASICS, it's still very much early in the journey. I think we don't know yet where we are at. And this was also mentioned earlier in the conference many times over again. It's such a wide open new topic for us. So I think we've got ideas of where we need to cleanse data, where we need to standardize more, but I still think there's so many other areas that will be impacted. The data is one aspect, but I also think the change management within the workforce, that's also really a big issue or topic that we would need to cover in future. How will people adapt to this? So it's not just for me the data part, but it's always also the human aspect that's being impacted in a positive, but how is it perceived, maybe in a negative way? Yeah, in logistics, in supply chain, it's not us, we're just the shipper. So we're so dependent on our carriers, on the end consumers also, in how they handle the changes. So it's part of this really multi-layered ecosystem where we are in that.
We're in the path, and we have the challenge as well with the data quality. So it's a long journey as well, in my view. So one is really looking for standardization, pushing standardization throughout all the places in the business in different locations, and removing all the manual work that sometimes they can add text, for example, right? So it's really forcing the standardization on the process from an end-to-end perspective, but also having systems in place as well to digitalize our process. Because what we see today is either the data is not right or people, they don't follow the right process. So in my view, it's really standardization plus on the system background as well to support people in their process. Besides that, I do believe that operation excellence also plays a big role as well, and make sure that people, they have the right data, the right training, and also how to execute things well in the system. So I would say systems plus standardization together with operation excellence as well, operation excellence to bring and to make sure that we continue to have good data quality in the system as well.
So at Cargobeamer, our goal is always customer value. And I think data quality is directly linked to customer value. So what we're doing right now is harmonizing all the data we are collecting from our terminals, from the rail partners, from our booking system, our operational systems, to make our operation as transparent for the customers as possible. By doing so, I think we have a good foundation for adapting into AI tools. And like I said, for the first question, I think the transformation is going on. And I think we have a good foundation for this transformation and adding up to it.